Meteors and strike tiles. To determine where to place a meteorite strike tile, use the meteorite guide card as a reference and roll the 3 meteor dice: the red d12, the red d6, and the black d6. Direction. Read the red d12 to determine the direction the strike tile is approaching. On the terrain, use the embassy as the directional center and the 12 numbered tiles around the embassy's rocky terrain like a clock face. Distance. Once you have your direction tile, read the red d6 to determine the distance. Start on the directional number tile as number 1 and count outward the number of tiles the distance die indicates. If the directional tile was an even number, it will be easy to just count straight out. Strike location. Now that you have the distance tile, read the black d6 to find the strike location. Use the compass in the corner of the board to find north. Start your count on the tile directly north of the distance tile as number 1, and count clockwise around the distance tile until you reach your indicated strike number. Place the strike tile down here. Let's try another example, this time with an odd directional number. If the directional number starts on an odd number, you will have to stagger your distance count due to the hex-shaped spaces. Stagger first towards the directional number's lesser, while still moving outward in distance. Follow the arrow's path. Don't count straight out. Now find the strike location. Start your count on the tile directly north of the distance tile as number 1, and count clockwise around the distance tile until you reach your indicated strike number. Place the strike tile down here. Strike results. The impact of a strike depends on the structures around it. If the strike lands upon any building with a clear protective dome, the meteorite breaks up and the tile is discarded with no result. Ancient fortresses also provide protection to any structure within a 1-tile radius. If the strike lands upon any unprotected building, that building is removed, and the strike tile is placed down. When a strike tile is placed upon the terrain, there is a 1-tile blast radius. Any unprotected building within this 1-tile blast radius must also be removed. Tunnels are protected from the blast, as they are subterranean. However, if a strike lands upon a tunnel, the strike tile is placed on top. Any building that remains on the terrain may continue to function as normal, but no more direct connections to that tunnel can be made unless the strike tile is removed on a later turn. If a strike tile covers an ancient ruin passage, that passage is closed until the strike tile is removed. Salvage. Any removed building may have an opportunity to be saved by placing into a salvage bay, but the owner of the building must have an available bay unlocked by previously building a factory. Any building in salvage is inactive until returned to the terrain. Population evacuations. Population cannot accompany any building into salvage. If a habitat containing a population is hit, the owner of the habitat may evacuate that population to another open, connected housing unit or hospital. If none is available, that population is lost. If a hospital containing a population is hit, you must evacuate to a second available hospital, or the population is lost. Population cannot evacuate from a hospital to a habitat. Removing strike tiles and meteorite debris. You may remove strike tiles on a later turn by spending an RCU to remove the debris. This act counts as your 1 build action of a turn.